Hi, I'm Sundi Wood, and I'm doing a presentation on being a victim's advocate. Mostly it's about supporting and empowering victims. Many of you might not know a lot about a victim advocate and the professional role that they play in a survivor's life. I've had numerous people ask me about my major when I explain to them that I'm getting my education in crime victim survivor services. Basically, a victim advocate is a professional who provides support and assistance to victims of crime. An advocate ensures a victim's rights are upheld and provide emotional and practical support. A lot of you might not know a lot about the Victim Assistance Program, mostly because this is only started back in the late 60s, early 70s. I put some of the dates up here just so you can see it's kind of a newer program. 1965 to 1972 was the first time that we had a compensation program or assistance programs were established. In 1980, Wisconsin was actually the first state to pass a crime victim bill of rights. In 1982, under Ronald Reagan, the President's Task Force on Victims of Crime highlighted the need for victim services. I kind of want to highlight here, it was 1987, not that long ago, that Oklahoma finally passed a victim bill of rights. In 1994, Violence Against Women Act provided significant funding, about $1 million, for victim services. These are just some of the highlights I took from the Oklahoma Bill of Rights, just so you know if you're ever a victim of a crime. These are things that you are constitutionally allowed. To be notified of all court proceeding. That means any kind of rescheduling, plea deal negotiations, who will be a witness, anything along those, you are to be notified of all of them. You are to receive protection from any harm or threats as a victim or a witness. You can be informed of any financial assistance and other social services available as a result of being a victim. You are allowed to have your victim impact statement filed with the judgment in the sentence of your case. And also we work with employers and intercession services to ensure that employers of victims or witnesses of the crime will cooperate within the criminal justice system. An advocate is well versed in your rights and above all in seeking to promote primary and secondary victim safety. That is our number one goal, as well as deliver comprehensive services to the victim and the witnesses. You can kind of see here, our first is providing emotional support to a victim, listening, providing a safe space, having information and resources, and also educating the victims about their rights, because I, for one, did not know anything about this until I started majoring in this, and also helping through the legal process. Some of the more specific tasks is that we do crisis intervention. Court attendant, we will sit with you through your whole court case if you need support to be there. Safety planning, which will be personalized to what you need specifically as a victim or a witness, and having resource referrals. Oftentimes people, you can see we provide counseling, we provide referrals for housing. If you are a victim of a crime that's happened in your home, we will help relocate you so you don't have to continue living there, and also provide financial aid. These are some of the places of employment you can get as a victim advocate. Obviously working for nonprofits, working with domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking centers. There's some that are more system-based, like governmental. That would be anywhere like the district attorney's office, which we have our own branch there. The National Guard employs victim advocates, police departments. Also hospitals have their own victim advocate. These are some of the skills and qualities of a victim advocate. Obviously, you have to have empathy and compassion with working with these very sensitive cases. Communication skills, problem-solving abilities. You're going to be dealing with a lot of challenges, and you have to be able, and all of them will be different, you have to be able to have problem solved to help the victims. Some of the challenges that are faced, obviously emotional toll. You're dealing with a lot of trauma and a lot of people going through trauma responses. You have to be able to handle that, and self-care is above all. In all of my classes, they promote this because you are dealing with so much. Resource limitations, anyone that's worked through the system can understand that it is limiting, and you can get frustrated. Navigating the complex systems, especially the legal system, as you're trying to get justice for your victims. And if you work like with the police department, non-traditional hours. If there is something like a homicide, you can be called out to the crime scene to immediately start helping the victims. The impact that you can have in this career. Obviously, empowering victims. You can improve legal outcomes and community awareness. Something other than helping the victims is that we do help educate the community on rising issues. I want to let you guys know this. This is actually an associate's degree here at OSU OKC. It is an associate's in applied science. We also have a certification for it here. And I just wanted to end you with this quote. Without advocacy, vulnerable people cannot be heard or given credence. They cannot be supported, protected, or defended, and their rights will be lost. Without advocacy, vulnerable people have no power and will be invisible. So become an advocate. That's it.